Oh no. Or, oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Hey, Oliver. Um, oh, why do I, oh, shucks, hold on. Let me save this and save, save, and close. Uh, hold on. Okay, all right. So, Oliver, real quick, do you hear any music? Do you hear any music? I'm trying something different. I'm doing a new thing, and I need feedback. Mm, So I don't know. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Uh, I'm just gonna roll with this. If we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Ooh. Hmm. uh. Okay. So I wonder if I do like this and testing, testing. Okay. Well, eventually there will be feedback, so uh, we'll see how it goes. Oh, where's my little glove? Okay. Woo! All right. To the people of the future and the present, or the lurkers. I don't know. Um, I'm trying a new thing here. Added a little bit of music to the stream. Some chill hop, and that would be fun for me, but I don't know if it's fun for y'all. Um, it seems like it's just a little. I turned it down a little bit. So we'll see. And yeah. So this is the Saturday slide through. I sound so unprepared, but I just had to take some allergy medicine because I was just sneezing and sniffling like crazy. It's that time of year, and yeah, that time of year, and everything is just completely off the rails. So yeah, we, in this life we do what we must. We do what we must. So I promised someone that I didn't promise. I said that I would do a demo of something that I did recently. So for there's this thing called Art Club, and I'm going to actually give a shout out to out. Oh wait a minute. Oh, well, all of the stuff comes up. So, uh, mm, I think this is right. I hope this is right. Well, I should check, right? I should check. Let me check. Oh, do. So anyway, Maddie Belwar, Mad Bees, aka Mad Bees. Yeah, it's just Maddie. Just Maddie. Okay. She has something called Art Club associated with her Discord. And yeah. I did it right. I did it right. Anyway, so she has the art club, and let me just show what I did. Don't pay attention to all the layers and all that kind of stuff. But this is what I did for art club. Last month's theme was water. Hey, Antoine. So last month's theme was water, and I did this animation for the theme for art club. Oh, since y'all are here, I can ask y'all, do y'all hear some music? Y'all hear any music? Is it too loud or too low? Let me know. I can adjust accordingly. So anyway, this is what I did, the animation that I did. And last month was her birthday. And so I did this. Okay, good. Thanks, Oliver. So, this is what I did. So someone had asked me how I did that because it has the water leaking out of the letters, and then the after the water leaks out, you see that the letters have um, flowers and butterflies and stuff on the inside. So they asked me how I did it, and I was like, well, if you're able to attend the stream on Saturday, I will do a demo. So I'm still going to do a demo anyway, even if they're not able to attend, because it could be helpful to someone else who wants to know, and they could end up watching. It's a little toasty in here, but when I take my hoodie off, it's a little nippy. Crazy, right? This is wild. Anyway, so I'm going to demonstrate how I did it, and it'll be a relatively simple demonstration, pretty straightforward. And at least that'll be one part of the stream. I just noticed that you can't choose CMYK in Fresco. But you know, I guess if you want CMYK, you would come up with the colors beforehand and then go from there. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, that's not my wheelhouse. So, I bet people sometimes wonder, like, Bliss, why do you always choose like a gray or something for your background? Because white is too bright. It's really bright. So, for the sake of, I mean, this is equally applicable no matter what. Like, and I'm gonna actually lock this layer because so many times I end up drawing on it. But this is equally applicable to whether you're doing letters, like hand lettering or whatever. So I'm just going to do some simple shapes. I'm going to use the hard round variable. I'm going to switch it up. So yeah, let's just use a simple little shape here. All right. And so then what happens under the what happened under the hood was I used a clipping mask and then you can draw whatever you want to draw on the clipped layer. But Fresco has these multicolor brushes. So like say for instance, if I want some ivy, okay. So I want some ivy coming down. So I didn't have to hand draw all the um all those leaves. I was very simple about it. And then if I want some it looks kind of like fern. Oops. Look kind of like fern, but it's like, and I'm gonna draw this behind. I'll put this behind the gonna multiply it. I can do this on a separate layer and then merge it down. I'm seed, and here I am being extra. I'm being extra. I'm not gonna multiply it. I'm gonna leave it at behind and lower, make it smaller. Okay. All right. And then if I want to, I can go back through with the um little highlight. You know, like to accentuate. You know, you can do it up however you want to do it. None of that really makes a difference. But anyway, and then, maybe it's maybe I do have another layer. And I put a little sky or something in the background. Oh wait, did the music stop? Oh, okay. Ooh, have a little tune. Now, this is I think this particular brush is the Cow's Real Watercolor Massive Random. It's I think it's in the mega pack. And I think it's in the mega pack. And so it's really good for like doing stuff like, sky stuff. Okay. And then I like to go through with the soft, with the smudge brush. And then all I'm doing is just tapping. Just tapping. Did I complete that sentence? It's the soft clouds brush, but I use it as a smudge brush, and I'm just tapping. And it gives a feel of it I just like how it feels. It's fluffy. It's not like a smudge like that, but because it's clouds, because the brush is designed to create clouds, that's what it's doing. It's a cloud stamp uh shape. Now, even though I like the texture on the pixel brush that I use from, I think it's the Mega Pack. I like the texture. Then come through and do something. Mm, so that kind of looks like fog. Have y'all ever seen them? Oh, hey. Hey, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is Hues and Tones. Let me do a shout out since I set up the I've been working this week trying to improve the stream, make it a little bit funner and use a bot and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, check out Hues and Tones. Uh-oh. Out. And so oh, you must have been following someone. I only have one account. I think that Alessandra has the two accounts. But yeah, I try to keep everything simple, real simple. But thank you. I'm happy that you're here. But you know what? I could. Who knows? In this life, I do weird things. I really do. I do. All right. So I'm doing a demonstration of a animation that I did last month. Well, I submitted for Maddie Belwash's art club last month. Um, wow, my tea smells so good. Anyway, I'm doing a demonstration of how I did it. And just real quick to show the what they wanted, what the person wanted someone wanted to see the demo of how I did that, the letters with the leafy stuff in the background. So I'm doing a demo to show how I did the animation for that. And I'm being a little bit extra, a wee bit extra, because, why not? Are we really creatives if we don't get extra? Like, really? If we don't get a little extra, even in our demonstrations, are we really creatives? This looks like one of those color bomb things that people use at What's that race called? Oh well. You know, the race where they have all of those color bombs, that color chalk. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be able to survive something like that because all that stuff would get up my nose and that would be like an instant sinus infection. Hmm. Gotta know your limits. Gotta know your limits. Okay, so here we go. Um, and if you want to, you can like, I mean, if you really want to be real, uh, kind of simple about it, you can always take this if you're using the paid version. You can always take this into Photoshop. Oh, I'm not even still here. Yeah. Oh, okay. You can always take this into I don't know, Oliver. I don't know what it's called. It's some race. Like and I see them, you know, with all the it's like some kind of race or something and they have all of these colored chalk bomb things or whatever, and they're throwing it, and people are all covered in this colored chalk stuff. They just finished racing. Okay, for one, you're sweaty, and all this colored chalk is on you, and oh my gosh, no, just no, no to all of it. So if you have the paid version, like if you have a Creative Cloud, a paid Creative Cloud account, you can always take this into Photoshop on iPad or Photoshop wherever, you know, it doesn't have to be on iPad. And you can do a Gaussian blur and just kind of, it'll, you know, blur it. But if you want all the texture, no, I'm not thinking about the festival. I think I know what you're talking about with the festival, but it's a race. It's some kind of race. And I don't know if I don't know if it's just here in the US or not, but it's some kind of race. It's just no way. But yeah, but if you want all the textures, this has like this weird atmospheric type look, and it's like, what was going on here? What plant? Hey, Alexandra, welcome to the stream. And so it's like, oh, this is, you know, and you know, I could keep tapping this thing with this soft cloud smudge brush. Well, it's really a brush, but I'm using it as a smudge brush. I can keep tapping this. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on, hold on. Oh, wait, wait. Okay, I think I'm back. So, yeah, I just love the effect. At any rate, it's like, oh, what was going on here? Yeah, I look, apparently I don't either, Oliver. I don't either. I just remember seeing stuff like the pictures, some pictures, and yeah. Oh, tea. So, and then, like, let's see. And so, maybe I can have as many layers as I want to on this clipping layer here. Oh, I was talking about when I was doing this little background here, I was talking about, oh, it looks like the some race where they throw this colored chalk powder stuff all over the place, and how it looks. And it's like I would never be able to survive, first of all, because my sinuses are just not set up for something like that. I couldn't make it. So yeah. So let's see. And maybe we want to have like some little uh let's see. What do we have in the concept brushes? Well, you know what? I probably have some. What's this painted leaf look like? Yeah, maybe like there's some kind of oh yeah, I got the mega pack, and then I have the legacy brushes, and then I have the concept brushes. The legacy brushes came out of Photoshop. Yeah, that's a festival. I'm talking about a race. And the only reason I remember this, it's a race, it's some kind of physical challenge. It's a physical challenge, I'll put it that way. Cause a friend of mine did it. And she had pictures being all covered, and this was years ago, being all covered in stuff in the colors at some point. I think it was like afterwards. Oh, like, oh, you made it, you made it. Mhm. So, okay. So let's do some grass. Like maybe there's some grass that's like photobombing, because grass can photobomb too. Oh, the color run. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you. Oliver is like moderator of the year. He is the hardest working moderator I know, outside of the folks that are on Adobe Live. But you show up tirelessly for our streams, and you research stuff, and you help us, and you educate us, and then you troubleshoot tech issues too on top of that. You're so awesome. And if I ever have a bug question, I know I can always ask Oliver. So there's that. So yeah, so maybe there's like, look, I need my grass to be bigger. Maybe the grass is photobombing. I want it a little bit darker too. I need more saturation. I really sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, like little photobomb grass. Yeah, a little brightness. Little, And then if you want to, yeah, they're like foliage brushes. So let's have some wild looking foliage. And I'm gonna put that behind. Oh wait, how did that look? Okay, yeah. Do, do. Powder paint. Okay, there we go. Apparently it's a 5K run. And yeah, see? Throwing paint. I knew it was some kind of race or something. Alright. And so then we make it even darker. Alright. Like for a little depth. That's too much. Okay. And then maybe you want to have like, it's just a wee butterfly. Where my butterflies at? Because I have all of these brushes favorited, like, yeah, butterfly. Here we go. So then maybe you want to have like a little wee, but some butterflies just flitting about here and there. So, oops. And this brush has color dynamics to it. So, all right. So, have a little butterfly. Hey, little butterflies. Just, all over the place. All right. And so, you just merge. If you want to save on layers, merge it down. That's all. Okay, so here we have our base layer. Okay. And then we have the clipped layer that's on top of that. Now I'm adding one more layer, and that's also going to be clipped to the base layer. Oh, my tea is hot. My throat. Okay, so we have that, and we can fill it with, what color y'all want to use? Y'all want to use just type out a color. First person that types out a color, I'm just going to use that color. This is me doing audience participation and engagement, because I'm trying to, lively it up. Do y'all hear the airplane? All right. Okay. No one's chosen a color yet, so let's see. Let's see. Let's go for something like this. All right. Now, you can feel the layer. Doesn't matter. So this is what you have. All right. This is the layer that's clipped, but we're going to animate it. We're going to turn on the animation. And this is this is a fun thing about animation in Adobe Fresco. You can animate clipped layers, and it's a completely separate animation. You can animate all the layers if you want to. If your iPad can handle it, you can animate all the layers. So, all right. So here we have the base layer with 2 clip layers. So the top layer, the top clip layer is the one I'm going to animate so that we can reveal the second clip layer. All right. So now you can do this any kind of way that you want to. Like, say for instance, you may want to do it so that it gradually the opacity goes down, and so it gradually fades into it. You can, you would accomplish that. You duplicate it and just choose frame opacity and lower it. Duplicate that layer, that frame opacity, and lower it. And continue going. Hey, Keys. And continue going. Wait a minute. Oops. I got excited. Okay, wait a minute. All right. So that was 81. Oops. 81. Okay. And that was 81. Okay. So, and you can just keep lowering the opacity. And as you can see, it'll eventually start to show up. So let's wait a minute. 170. Duplicate. All right. So let's see how this looks. Hey, Umacorn. Thanks for the raid. Woo, we got raiders. We got raiders. We got folks raiding. Thanks bunches for the raid. Welcome to the raiders. I already know some of the raiders are dual streamers, and I'm okay with that. Some of the raiders are lurkers. I'm okay with that. If there's anyone new to my stream, I'm Bliss. I'm a creative, and I really enjoy doing creative things. Art is therapy. Art is fun. Art is needed. Doesn't matter how you art. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I do digital art. I dabble with watercolors. I dabble in different programs. Like right now, I'm using Adobe Fresco. Sometimes I'm in Photoshop. Sometimes I am in Illustrator. I can be in anything at any given time because I just like creative exploration. So I am demonstrating um, how I did a recent animation because someone wanted me to do that. They may not be here, they may be lurking. I don't know. They may watch the replay, but I figure it could be helpful either way. So, sorry, I'm taking a sip of tea. So, this is one way to do the animation, to do a reveal, is to lower the opacity of the um, of the top layer, and I am using a clipped layer. I have clipping masks. I yeah, so I have two clip layers. I have this layer, which is the animated layer. Oops, and then I have well, this layer, which is the animated layer, and then I have the layer that I want to reveal, and then I have the base layer, which is hey Penny, welcome back. And so um let me, so that it doesn't go real fast. Okay, so you can do the animation and you see it does like a reveal. Lower the frame rate a little bit more so that it'll go slower. And that's one way to do it. Pause. Or you could you can do something where you're actually drawing or erasing or whatever. So it would be more like erasing. Now, if you want to add texture, you want your erasing to have texture. Like say for instance, there's the pixel erasers. Like you have this gritty eraser here. I'm gonna turn the animating off. So you have this. Whoops. Hold up. So let's see. Let me turn this. So this gritty eraser. Okay, you can do that. Explore the erasers. You can have a gridded circle. And you have the hard round opacity, which you see it kind of feathers on the end of the strokes. Then of course you have your soft round, which that could be a fun effect. So you just have different options. Or you can use any of the pixel brushes as an eraser. Yeah, explore. So like say for instance, here I have this, I'm on the butterfly brush. All right. So I have a butterfly brush. So I'm going to double tap on the touch modifier and you'll see that it turns blue. Okay. And so I made the brush a little bit bigger. So like, say for instance, whoops. Yeah. This is erasing. It's erasing in butterflies. So why don't we do that? We're going to erase in butterflies. That would be fun. So yeah, let's erase in butterflies. So let's animate that. This is our first frame. We're going to duplicate it and begin erasing. Well, let's see. I'm not going to be like all, okay. I'm going to try not to be real extra. All right. So, and then, and the reason why you double tap on the touch modifier and just let it stay blue is you don't have to keep holding it while you're working. So duplicate, duplicate. Huh. Oh, so funny. And then duplicate. And it doesn't, this is me, being extra or whatever. But you can make this happen as slow or as quick as you want it to. And then like maybe at this point, you're like, let me get out the um the let's just go for the gritty circle. I don't know. And oops, let's make it bigger. Oh, you know what would help? Let me turn off the onion skin. All right. And so, oops, one little. Make sure that's that. And then, let's say, change our frame rate. All right. and let's just see how it looks. Which is not bad. And then let me turn the frame rate down. Go a little bit slower. So, and this is animation on a clipping mask, a clipped layer, and it's to reveal something underneath. So this is one way to do it. And it's like a bunch of butterflies, which I completely love that. Like, that's so fun. Butterflies, erased butterflies. Ain't that cool? That's fun. So yeah, there's that. And that was a quick demo. Thank you. Any questions or anything like that, just feel free to inquire. And so, yeah. And that's fun stuff. That's fun stuff right there. And and you can do that with, anything. Like if you have a bunch of if you have like even if you wanted to animate the butterflies, you can animate the butterflies as well as do your reveal. Like I'm gonna do a separate layer, and I'm just gonna do one little butterfly stamp. I'm locking the transparency so that I can change the color so you can see it pretty good. Let's make it yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So if you want to, say for instance, we can make it sway. Or something like that. Do. Or we can make it like so we have this. You have a butterfly that's moving. Okay? And So just pick one and play. Now you want to have the frames match up, like enough frames to actually, let's use the other one. Play. You can do both. Let's see. Let's go back here and how many frames? Let's all right. And now it's just going just as fast. So you can, oops, you can play. Oh, you can adjust you can do a uniform speed, ease in, ease out, original speed, or whatever like that. You just play around with it. And this, your settings. And you play around with it. And you can, like right here. And that's another thing. Like you can, okay, you watch your animation. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So you see how it's animating. And then add frames as needed. Like here, 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 here. All right. And so it won't go back. Some of your frames will be empty. It's if you're animating different layers, then it's easy when you're going through working on your frames. You'll see what's happening on the other layers, unless you've hidden a layer, but you'll see what's happening on the other layers. So yeah, that's like, let me go back here. That's like, so on this layer here, like all of the water that's flowing into the lake area, that's not on this layer. If you look closely, well, you can't really see the frames that well, but all of the water that's going is, into the lake is on a separate layer. The only thing that's on this layer is the water that's in, let me do some bright yellow. I can't, let's see. Oops. So yeah, the only thing that's in here on this layer is the water that's inside the layer, the letters. And so that's what that's doing. So the water that is filling up the lake, that's on another layer. That's down here. Or maybe not. Maybe not. It's, oh yeah, because it's right here. So this is the water that's filling up the lake. But this one I did two animated layers, and one of them was on a clipping mask. So yeah, that's the water filling up the lake. Do, do, do. Like that. So yeah. And so you can see all of the animation at one time when you're working on your layers. So it's not like, oh, I'm working on a layer, I don't know what's happening on the other animated layer. No, you're working and you can see each layer animation unless you turn it off, unless you turn off the visibility. So there's that. Now this I did not work on. This is for Sean's Create Waves. Let me shout out Sean. Did I do this right? Yeah, there we go. All right. So that's Sean. This is for his Create Waves. Oh shucks. Okay. Challenge, and I cannot. I'm not eligible to win, but I wanted to do something and be supportive just the same. And so what I want to do with this is I want to turn it into a pattern. I have been collecting some references, but I want to turn it into a pattern. I'm not exactly sure. Well, what I do know is that, let's see, get a bright color. What I do know is that this right here is going to be one image. That's going to be one part, like one whole image. And then outside of that, I want to have like stuff here, like all around here. So like, and I haven't decided what's going to be around the edge. But in the way that I will accomplish this, which is so cool, are y'all in the mood for another demonstration? Well, it's not really a demonstration because I did this. I was doodling last night, Friday night doodles. So what I did, let's see, was it here? Yeah, I think it was here. So what I did was here. These are all the layers. They're vector. You can also do this in PNG. I didn't. Yeah, you could do it in PNG, but so you have these shapes. Oops. These things here that I drew and doodled. And this is the way that I'm going to do the pattern for the Create Waves, which I should get cracking on that because it looks really complicated. It doesn't have to be really complicated, but do you know, by the end of next week will be the middle of April, like already. So anyway, you take this, all of this, just like this. Don't worry about centering it. Don't worry about, it looks like a big clump together stuff. So that's fine. So take this, go to publish and export, choose capture pattern. And I did demonstrate a little bit of this last week. Oh no, cancel. It didn't do it right. Oh, you know what? Let me ungroup it. Ungroup layers. And I'm going to hide that layer. Okay, so you better do right. There we go. So then, choose each one of these elements, and they separate well because they're not grouped together, but they're also SVG, except for this one. I don't know why that's PNG. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So you got all of these, and then you have your shapes all over here on the side, all of them that you brought in. So can take this, can edit it, make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit smaller, whatever. Or maybe you want the ghosty in the middle. Oh, freeform, freeform. Freeform. Hello. All right. This is giving me the blues. Don't give me the blues. Okay. Want this smaller. Turn this leaf around. Make the leaf bigger. The little ghosty. And I actually already did the pattern last night, a pattern last night. You know, Friday night doodles. And then you got your little dots. Whoops. Got your little dots. Bring your little dots over. And bring your little dots somewhere like that. Whatever. And then maybe you want some more little dots. Or another little ghosty. Maybe there's a baby ghosty. And then ta-da, you know. So this is essentially what I'm going to do. And you can get this is how it'll look, you know. Ooh, ooh, you know, like that. So anyway, discard the changes because I already did one last night. And this is what I did last night. So yeah. which it was so cute. It's so cute, a little whimsical. Maybe this could be like, for some kid's birthday party or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. So at any rate, um, that's what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm going to, start working on. Well, I already started, but continue. Oops, working on. Clear. So yeah, yeah. Thanks, Umacorn. And I'm not sure like how um extra I want to be in regards to like the background for this. Um I had something in mind initially, but you know, you know what? It's my life. It's my life. Maybe I want to try to be real, real extra. And I think I'm just going to be, this is not going to be something that's printed. Thanks, Oliver. Yeah, the colors were like really random. And I used the vector brushes. I used the vector brushes to do that. Um oh, I'm like, what is wrong with this song? It's called Fireworks. So it has fireworks in it. I'm sorry, that's why I paused. Like, what? What's even going on here? Okay. Yeah. Da, da, da. So, yeah, it's my life, and I'm going to be extra with because this is not going to be printed. It's not, this is just digital. Mm, this is digital. Ooh, I'm gonna try this one. Do-do-do. Mm, mm, mm. Girl, man, I don't want linear burn. Ugh. I'm pretty sure this is something that I did in the past. Whoa, let me see. Hold up. Nope, nope. That's just how the brush is. That's how the brush is. So let's just go for, I like them. I like Kyle's watercolor brushes. Let's try this. Clear. Okay. Hey, Best. So I did the demonstration as I said I would, and I am willing to show you the results. You can always like look like at the replay, but I'm willing to show you the results. A quick recap. I don't mind doing that, quick recap. Okay, so what I did, it's a quick recap. So, oops. This here is, this is the base layer, all right? And then what I did was I drew in what I wanted to have revealed. This is what I wanted to have revealed. And so I drew all of that in. Well, I didn't draw it in, all of it, because I used brushes. Like the I used these ivy vines and all of that that was created by built-in brushes inside of Adobe Fresco. So like this is the ivy brush. And so I used some brushes. I didn't, Anyway, so that's the layer that I want to have revealed. And then I decided, to do options as far as, if you want to have like this kind of the fading away of this top layer, and all of these are clipped. All of these are clipped to the base layer. So if you want to have a slow fading away, lowering the opacity of the top layer, you just change that. Let me make it slower so you can see it better. Can change that like that. And if you look at the frames, you see that each frame, the opacity gets lighter and lighter and lighter until it's completely at 0. So you have that. Or you can do something like erasing. And what I did was I used the butterfly brush as an eraser. So you can add texture. Yeah, it's like a reverse fade when you do the lowering the opacity. It's kind of, yeah. So well, it's technically it's a fade, sort of. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so I used the butterfly brush, and let me show you what the butterfly brush looks like. Real quick. It's a butterfly stamp. Whoops. Oh, shucks. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a butterfly stamp. So this big butterfly right there. That's the butterfly brush. All right, let me delete that. So I use that butterfly brush to as an eraser to erase. So it does like this. And then I just wanted to show that you can animate multiple layers. It doesn't, everything that's, all of the animation doesn't have to be on one layer. So this is animated, the top layer is being erased, and then there's also a butterfly moving on a separate layer. So you can animate as many layers as you want to. And so yeah, you can do something like that. So that was the recap. And I hope you're having a great Saturday. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Yeah. So definitely feel free to because that was really like the first hour that was dedicated to you. The first hour was like, this goes out to best ever animation. You know, it was kind of like that. So yeah. And so now, yeah, I'm working on the pattern. The pattern that I'm doing for Create Waves. For Sean's Create Waves. And oh, wait a minute. Hold tight one. I'm like a kid in a candy store with new stuff. So y'all make sure to check out Best Ever. And that's usually streams during the weekdays. So make sure to check them out. And he's doing the stuffs. So yeah. Well, not all weekdays. Okay. Just to be certain, he's not streaming all during the week. But during, like on a Wednesday, like right at the end of Maddie's stream, after or thereafter, you catch Best doing his thing. So yeah, yeah, I got my window open. I'm glad I got my window open because I'm not sneezing as much, but I'm a little toasty. What's the temperature? It's almost 70. Ooh, there's supposed to be thunderstorms. So yeah. Oh, what am I doing? All right. Make this bigger. Okay, Uma, make sure you eat. Eat and hydrate. Oh, look, the air fryer is not lazy as far as I'm concerned. If I had room for an air fryer, I would totally get an air fryer. It would be me and the air fryer. I would air fry so much. Like, yeah. I would just be air frying. Yeah, from the UK. Yeah, Storm and Pixie Pew. We know them from Behance, from their streaming on Behance. That's how. That's really how most of us came to be over here on Twitch, because of Behance and wanted to keep up with people. Then have a little. No, I don't want it to multiply. No multiplying. Um, Normal. Undy Monday. Oh, that's why you do pinups on Mondays. Okay. Okay. I just thought, you know, well, uh, I just thought, I'll just leave it at that. ah. Oh, so you have the opposite experience. You went to Behance to support Maddie, and whereas we came over here, well, I came over here initially to support Wade Acuff. He was at initially he was, well, not initially, but when I first started coming over here to Twitch was because Wade would switch would stream on Behance on one day, and then on, well, 2 days I think, and then I think it was on Wednesdays, I can't remember, he would stream on Twitch. And so I came over here. That's how I ended up coming over here, to catch his stream on Twitch on the days that he wasn't streaming on Behance. Oh, okay, best. So, okay. So yeah, all right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. I like this. I really like this background. I like how that turned out. Which color am I using? That one. Okay. So Beth says, I've always been Maddie's ride or die. I was her first viewer. Oh, when she started in 2017. She was the second streamer I started watching a lot though. Oh, I was just a baby 19-year-old when I first started watching Twitch. Well, I wasn't a baby. I wasn't a baby 19-year-old. I was grown. Because this was just like 5 years ago. Yeah, this was just like 5 years ago, or less, that I've been on Twitch. I can't even remember now. It was after 2020. Yeah, I was grown. I was a woman. I think I've entered my cougaring season. I don't know. I mean, as a technicality, if dude is even a year younger than a woman, she's a cougar. I never told y'all, I come from a long line of cougars. My mama was a cougar. My grandma was a cougar. My great grandma was a cougar. My auntie, one of my aunties is a, oh, no, correction. My uncle was a cub, was a cougar cub. This was the conversation y'all didn't know that y'all were going to get on the Saturday slide through. Oh, wow, Oliver. 14 years. So yeah, it's like, I don't know what it is. Like, apparently some of the men in my family are about that cougar life. Or my dad apparently was about that cougar life. I mean, cub life, you know. My mama, she was probably just happy to be here. I don't think she considered herself a cougar. But um I told my auntie, because my uncle was like 3 years younger than her, and no one had ever told her this before. I was like, you a cougar. Mind you, the woman was in her 80s at the time. And I had to reiterate after she was 90, you're a cougar. You're a cougar. My uncle out here being a cub. All 80 some years of him, he a cub. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Okay. All right. Turn the opacity down on my crazy sketch, my crazy looking mermaid. And I have a reference picture that I'm going to use for the mermaid. So, whoo, yeah, yeah, there will be a reference. Um, so yeah, I mean, what Alexandra said, what you mean cougar though? If you can't explain in stream, okay, well no. I mean, a cougar is a woman who uh has a younger man. Yeah. I mean, she might be having relationships, a relationship, with a younger man or younger men. I don't judge. You it is what it is. I actually know a lot of cougars. Now this to takes me back to Murder She Wrote. Y'all see how I circle around back to Murder She Wrote. There were a lot of cougars on Murder She Wrote, you know? A lot. A lot of cougars on Murder She Wrote. I mean, them women were. It was Murder She Wrote was so ahead of its time. I mean, Murder She Wrote. If Murder She Wrote, they should remake Murder She Wrote. I'm telling you, it would be like, I think people would miss the original, but it would be. I mean, it would be like, um, let's just say it would really. I think it would do well. I think it would do well. I think I'm gonna use the buttery inker. I think it would do well. Okay, so Murder She Wrote. It's this old show from the 80s. 80s with like 80s, early 90s, somewhere like that. Murder She Wrote lasted a long time because I'm telling you, it was ahead of its time. I watch it on Peacock now. Um, but this is the show, like, okay, these are the shows that your grandma watched, like Murder She Wrote, In the Heat of the Night, Matlock, Price is Right. These were the shows. Um, yeah. So yeah, mid 80s to 90s. Gotta love the 80s. So the 80s were a pivotal time. You had shows like Dynasty. Okay, these are not shows that I necessarily watched ever, but when I see stuff now going back to the 80s, like these shows had women in a different light. And I would even, I never watched The Nanny, but I would even say that The Nanny, just was a show that probably had women in a different light. Oh, okay, so I need to look at my reference picture of a clown. Actually, we work from the back to the front. Okay. So, since we're working from the back to the front, so make this bigger. So yeah, these shows have women in a different light. Just really in a different light altogether. And so they were like really, you know, like women were not afraid to show uh their desire for companionship. I'll put it that way. What was did something just happen here? Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, that's Alexandra. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, so let's see. Oliver says, I still think all the murders were committed by Jessica, and she was just very good at pinning them on other people. No, Oliver, Jessica was entirely too judgy. She was entirely too judgy. You know, she was a do-gooder. Definitely a do-gooder. Yeah, she was totally a murder magnet. I think they even had that in one of the episodes that she was a murder magnet. Somebody called her a murder magnet or something. I can't remember. Oh, okay, Alexandra. I'm trying to protect the chat. So I put all these rules up. Well, I didn't put all the rules up. I should blame it on Oliver. Oliver put all of these rules up about who could chat, like, and stuff like that. Okay, Alexandra. Yeah, I was trying to protect the chat from spam. So I just tried to make it so that yeah, it just wasn't some bot or some random weirdo looking to disrupt the chat. I was like, no, I didn't. You're welcome, Alexandra. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Let me put this on top so I can see. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. So yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine. Lurkers are always welcome, best. Always welcome. No pressure. No pressure at all. So yeah, back to Jessica Fletcher. Being the murder magnet that she is. Oh, I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, best mention food, and now people are like, what you sharing? Mention lasagna. I will always say we are such foodies. Such foodies. I can change these colors if I want to at some point. Yeah. Hmm. So yeah, my um my sense of mystery is probably informed by, well, you know what? I just love mystery. I love mystery and intrigue. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. I need to do a reference. I need to look at a reference for a pirate's chest. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Had to sneeze. Let me just sort of put this here. I need to look at a reference. I got pirate's booty, but I need to look at a reference. Yeah, I saw that in the suggestions. Someone who was drawing a pirate's chest. Right. I'll watch Murder She Wrote now. I watch Murder She Wrote. I watch Matlock. I watch Twilight Zone. I watch Outer Limits. I watch classic shows. I like the classics. And I do watch some modern stuff too, but I don't know. It's just something about the classics. I mean, like, say for instance, a pastor. Oh, wait a minute. A pastor? Um, okay, so I think I'm probably embarrassed that I even noticed. But are you talking about Father Dowling? Was it Father Dowling? Father Dowling? Or something like that? Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I love Poirot. Oh, David Suchet. Oh, I love Poirot. Okay. So yeah. I remember, like, I used to watch Poirot on PBS. There were some shows that I could watch on PBS. And this was in the 90s. Like, Um, we could watch some UK shows on PBS. But yeah, I like I don't know, it's just something about sci-fi and mystery. Okay, first of all, I think I'm a super sleuth. I really I I really do. I think I'm a sleuth. I think um I think I'm going to stop this here because I need references. I need to pay attention to my references. I put it that way. I need more references. Like I have a clam, oh, I have an image of, okay, I need a good image of a clam the way that I want it. And well, I mean, this is not realistic. I mean, I got a mermaid for crying out loud. There's going to be a mermaid in this and some jellyfish. I may have too much stuff in this. I just thought about it because, like, I got seahorses, I have jellyfish, I have little fishies, I have an anglerfish. Like, I have a pirate's chest with pirate booty in it. I got a starfish and a baby starfish. I got the clam with the huge pearl in his mouth. I think I have a lot going on for something that's supposed to be so small. Like, what? Why do I have so much in here? Did I get excited? I think I got excited. It was like I could put all the things in here. But no, I cannot put all the things in here. Would it be too much to look at? I need some feedback. I would appreciate some feedback because I have a lot going on. um, well, I really won't know. Well, I don't have the whole anglerfish. I have the head of the anglerfish poking out. I can have one seahorse and one jellyfish. Well, no, I could have jellyfish. Um, I could have jellyfish. That's what I could do. I could have jellyfish. This is me brainstorming. So I could have out here jellyfish and the seahorses as part of the outer design. That would work. And then just the little fishies in here, the anglerfish, little vegetation, a sea anemone, and then the clam with the great pearl, the pirate booty, and then, oh, and starfish out here too. Although it could be like a little starfish right in here too. But, they could be part of the filler on the outside. Yeah. So, like, Keys, I'm an old lady in spirit. I've decided that I'm just going to start telling people that I'm like 80 years old and or whatever. Um because apparently I I have apparently Boomer is my spirit animal. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, like Columbo. Look, let me tell you. My whole approach sometimes is based on Columbo. Like all of my questions. I know the truth. I know the truth, but I'm still asking questions. Okay, so don't ask me what mystery I'm solving. I don't know. But in my head, I really believe that I'm solving a mystery. You know, I get, oh yes, Midsummer Murders. Like, yeah, yeah. Like, I really think that I'm doing something out here in these streets. And I'm just investigating on why the meat department has run out of ground beef or something like that. I mean, these are the important matters to me. So yeah, I can the starfish, the um seahorses, and the jellyfish can all be on the outside and part of the filler space, the fillers for that empty space. And then the mermaid is here, the little fishy, the anglerfish, the clam, and the pirate's booty, and little anemone and some vegetation. Ta-da. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that'll work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, yeah. I'm definitely claiming Boomer as my spirit animal. But I mean, Oliver's not a boomer, you know, and he watches these shows. So, yeah. Cause Keys was all like, my mama watched these shows. Or used to watch these shows. And that's what I was saying to Best earlier. Like, these are the shows that your grandma, oh well, I guess, yeah, like mom or grandma used to watch or something back in the day. I mean, like, let me tell you, there are still people who watch Price is Right. And but I don't know life without Price is Right. Like, I don't know life without Price is Right. And um there are some things I just don't know life without. Like, I'm just learning life without. Maybe. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, um for me, staying home sick or something like that, my mama was gonna have some kind of, it was gonna be like some judge show, like Judge Judy, something like that. Um the Price is Right, some talk show or whatever like that. I mean, really, really. It was gonna be some of these things happening. So yeah. I mean, it's like, yeah. So I guess maybe watching these shows have some level of nostalgia to them, but also too, when you're too young to really understand some things, you're watching them, and you're too young to understand them, you need to watch them as an adult so that you can really get some understanding. You know, they just they need to. I mean, there are songs like, and I'm good for messing up songs, but like, there are songs that I didn't understand the lyrics to until I was grown. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what they talking about? What? Clutch the pearls. So yeah. So yeah. Right, Keys. Generations are meaningless outside the US. Yeah. I mean, shucks. They're pretty meaningless. for different reasons inside the US, but for different reasons. Yeah. Yeah. I, yeah, I'll table the the generations, and like my mama had me when she was older. I mean, she was older. Remember, she was a cougar. Um, so she had me when she was older, and everything about my life is like just so out of sync with things. Yeah, it's just out of sync with things. I mean, you have an older mother, you tend to be old in some ways. Yeah. She was the last one of her siblings to actually have a child. So I was the last one born to my grandparent, like my grandparents. I was the last grandchild born. Yeah, that's right. So yeah. Um, but yeah, so at any rate, thanks everyone for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm going to move my body around because that's what we were talking about earlier on Umicorn stream. I'm going to move around. Well, actually, I'm just going to cook. So, um, you know what, Oliver? That's wild. that's that's so wild. It's wild because it's like the independence. I wonder what I wonder what made that to be so true. Like a whole generation of people. Yeah, like Omicron said, no mobile phones. You had you had like what, the phone booth or something like that. And yeah, a whole generation of people just like out here being responsible for themselves. Like latchkey kids. I mean, real latchkey kids. Just, you know, payphones and neighbors and whatever. So yeah, yeah. I mean, a whole generation. And then it's just like everything just shifted. Just shifted. There's oh, if I can find a video on Instagram, it was this guy demonstrating how the different generations are in response to like hitting their shoulder on the wall. It's so funny. I watched that video so many times and I laughed so hard because it's so true. It's like older generations was like, I don't know, take a lick and keep on ticking, as my mama would say. And I mean, it's just, it's so wild. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, it was normal. It was normal. I remember like in the summertime, man, the summertime is like you just stay out the house pretty much all day, just doing stuff in the hot, drinking water hose water, and just like, man, and look at us now. I mean, look at the world now. It's just oh, I don't even want to talk about the dumpster fire that is. Yeah. I mean, we would walk to the convenience store. Oh, well, in our neighborhood, okay, so we could walk to the convenience store, or we could walk, or we could just go to the candy lady or the candy man. And if you go to the candy lady or the candy man, I mean, stuff was like, they were selling like ices, like, um, which was frozen Kool-Aid, frozen sugar water, you might as well say, in styrofoam cups, and pay 25 cents for frozen sugar water in styrofoam cups, get some chips, get some candy. It would just be outside in the sun, hot, sugared up, hyper, playing and sweating and carrying on, and just living life. So, yeah, and yeah, I had, oh, and then going to the skating rink. Like, now skating has made more of a comeback. I don't think it left in certain areas, but it's made like a comeback. But like, and not the inline skates, but the old school four-wheel skates, the skates that have four wheels on them. And so, yeah, I mean, we were, man, the skating rink. Oh, I used to love going to Skateland. I used to love roller skating. I just, I wasn't one of those fancy skaters, but I just loved roller skating and just having fun. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Maybe we should move to an island. We need to acquire an island and just bring back these things. We just separate ourselves from the rest of the world and let the fire burn. Let the fire burn. Yeah, I wish that I was like, oh man, if I had been born when it was a time where I could enjoy roller discos, I would have been there. I totally would have been there. I would have been a roller disco baby for sure. For sure, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, because the music was good. The music is so good, they still play the music in roller rinks today. So that lets you know something. Oh, okay. So, all right. I'm gonna go because it's like I need to move around and stuff. But yeah. Oh, so I may start streaming an extra day or something like that, but it'll probably be during the week. I'm not sure. Oh, so Best is literally a roller disco baby. Wow. Your parents met at the club in Huntington Park, California. Oh, shucks. You're a love child. Yeah, I would have, cause I loved roller skating, and I would have been a disco baby, and I would have had, well, I have natural hair now, but I would have had natural hair, and I would have had like a big fro, and I would have been wearing tight jeans and stuff like they did back then, and would have been like on the in the skating rink, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Beth says, yeah, my dad had me and my sister grow up on oldies. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I have all of my mom's albums. All of my mom's albums, like, I have them. Like, her Super Bad album, her Otis Redding, The Temptations, all of this stuff I have. And that's, she was, listening to that music, and I listened to that music. My uncle, well into the 90s, all the way up until he stopped having cookouts, was still playing music from like the 70s, the 80s, all of the funk, all of the disco, and he would throw in maybe some, more modern music, but that was his repertoire. That's what he was playing. So it's just like, yeah. And so I still find myself, hey, did y'all know? Okay, so I'm real random. But did y'all know that Barry White was like 6'4"? He was a tall dude. I did not know. And the only reason that I know this now is because I was listening to Barry White, and I was like, I wonder how tall he was. Like, he had this deep bass voice, but that doesn't mean that he was tall. But he was tall. He was 6'4". Wow. Wow. He was over a foot taller than me. Wow. You know, Yeah, me too, Oliver. I'm still playing music from whenever. My musical taste is very eclectic. I could actually be playing music from any any decade, any decade. From now to, yeah, from this time on all the way on back. I just love music. I love music. And so yeah, that's like when we go to Fiend Stream and he's playing like, I like that he plays a variety of music, but when he gets into the groove of like some of the older stuff, and it's like, yes, yes, the classics. I'm really like, oh man, yeah, yeah. So yeah, but Barry White was a tall dude, and I was looking like there are many of the singers. I think Teddy Pendergrass was over 6 feet tall, but Barry White was like 6'4", and I was like, I was not expecting that. I just wasn't. I didn't. Yes, play them. Play like I'm. Look, I'll be listening. I mean, yeah, all of the oldies. I would just. I mean, musicianship was different then. It was completely different. You know, it was like they didn't have all of the technology that we have now. Uh that would, they could do like really fancy things, like a lot of things. They could do some stuff like, oh my god, if y'all haven't watched the documentary on Hulu, if you have Hulu, if you haven't watched the documentary on Hulu of Sly Stone, please watch it. Please watch it. I mean, he really was a musical genius. He was ahead of his time and so creative. So very creative. Oh, so yeah, Oliver, can you translate the feet into what y'all use meters, right? Meters. I know some places will be like, such and such centimeters. And then when I'm thinking of centimeters, I'm like, what? That seems really small. But when you really, you know, like measure it out, it's like, oh, not so small. That's more than I thought. or whatever. But anyway, so watch the documentary of Sly Stone, or just you can find something on YouTube or the internet or Wikipedia for that matter. But he really was like a really smart dude. And another thing I did not know about Barry White was that he had a bunch of kids. I thought that he had only one child, but he had a lot of children, relatively speaking. I mean, with the voice, I guess so. I guess so. And he, it's like that Clarence Carter song. But yeah, he had like um yeah, a lot of kids. I can't remember how many. And I was, when I'm supposed to be in the bed, I'm sometimes on Wikipedia or looking on Google, like, you know, researching the pressing questions in my mind, like, how tall was Barry White? Uh-huh. So, at any rate, watch that documentary of Sly Stone, and then um it's such a throwback, and it'll just make you like appreciate the music and the musical genius of like a lot of musicians back in the day. Like they were doing things that were, they would think it was something that he said. I think he said something like he just assumed everybody was doing this, but everybody wasn't doing it. And I think there's I think there's I think there's a message in that for us as creatives. Like we just think that, oh, what we're doing is pretty commonplace. Oh, this will be my message for today. Okay, so we just think that what we're doing, yeah, Sly lives. hmm Um, we no, not everyone is doing what we're doing. And even if some people are doing a similar thing, they're doing it in their way. We all have our own style. We all have our own flair. We all have our own personality and whatever. We all have that. And so that's your contribution. That's your contribution. You know more than you think you know. And no one can do what you do like you do it, because you're the only you that can you like you do. Ha ha! That sounded so cool in my head. Wait, what? How is oh, okay. So Oliver is 1.65 meters. Okay. Well, what am I? I'm like 5'2". What am I? I'm like 5'2". What's my meters? Yeah. And so, you know, okay, so I'm 1.57 meters. Hey. Woo. Look at me being, it sounds tall. Sounds tall when you put it that way. So look at me being tall. So anyway, yeah, it's just like you offer you whatever you do in this world. Just offer it. Do it. Do the things. And I'm saying this to myself as I'm saying this to y'all too. Whoever's listening. People of the present and people of the future. Yeah. call me a small cougar. But yeah, so just do the things and put yourself out there. And even though putting yourself out there is a little scary, a little nerve wracking, but do it. Do it. Put your work out there. Um, do the streams, do the posts, do the weird art, the weird creative thing. Um, show up on other people's streams, show up on a stranger stream that you've never looked at before, but you're interested in what they're doing. Just be bold. Even if it's, baby steps in being bold, just be bold. Do it. Do it. All right. Let me go because I do need to move around. I've been sitting here in this one spot for like almost 2.5 hours, and I'm pretty sure that's not good. Even though I've been sipping on some tea, and I'm a little toasty. A little toasty. There's no wind blowing in my window. Oh, yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the conversation, the exchanges, the chuckles. I appreciate the support and all of that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, oh yeah, that's what I meant to do that I didn't do. And whoops. I don't think I did that. So shout out to Best Ever. Okay, so we'll raid Odari because we haven't raided him before. We can raid Odari. And oh, okay, I can remember. I did it again. So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I always appreciate seeing you all in the chat and just around and even in other people's streams. Okay, so we're going to raid Odari. Raid. What's Odari's thing? Oliver. Oh, wait a minute. Did I don't know if I shouted out Uma. Let me do that. Thanks, Oliver. I can't remember who I shouted out. Okay. So, raid. Odari. Alright, we're going to raid Odari because we haven't raided him before. And he's returning to streaming. Wait a minute. Okay. This just in from Oliver. Okay, Odari might be ending. So we're going to raid Alessandra. That's what we're going to do. Happy, helpful. Wait a minute. It's helpful doodles, right? Doodles. Okay. Oh, shoot. That's wrong. Okay, so wait a minute. How does she spell helpful doodles? Uh, it keeps telling me that it's invalid username. Let's see. Helpful doodles. Wait a minute. I feel inept. Yeah. See, I'm doing raid. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm doing the ad. Oh, you know what? Let me go to the dashboard because I'm doing it in the chat. All right. All right. All right. Oh, you know what? I kept including the at. That's what it was. Okay. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it one day. I'm gonna get it one day. All right, y'all. I will see y'all over at Alexandra's house. Thanks, everyone. Y'all have a good one.